Welcome back to another edition of Dyslexia Revealed. I'm super excited to be sharing with you all how my dyslexic mind works. Something really interesting about the human brain is we have these rods of information. And there are long rods and there are short rods. Normal people have an evenly distributed amount of short rods, and then they have some longer rods. And these rods contain information. And connect certain parts of the brain to other parts of the brain. Now, someone who just has short rods, these are autistic people. And we know that autistic people can be really good at really focused, like small detailed things. And normally it's just like one thing they're really good at, right? Well, dyslexic people have a lot of long rods. And these long rods are actually connecting different parts of the brain. And that's why we're so good at dynamic thinking and dynamic reasoning, because we're using parts of our brains associated with hearing, and we're connecting that to thoughts of our brains associated with sight, and we're connecting that with thoughts of our brains associated with memory. And through this, we're able to create dynamic situations and understand things in very dynamic ways. So I want you all to recognize that aspect, and also recognize our short-term working memory is a lot less. So what does this mean? A normal person has an aha moment maybe 1 to 10 times a day. That's my assumption. Well, dyslexic people have this aha moment 10 to 100 times a day. And sometimes it's aha moments about things we're not even working on, but associations that we find in the world, and we're able to come up with these creative solutions to things we're not even working on. We just see them, we recognize these patterns. And so what happens is I'll be working on something, and again, referring back to the short-term memory, we're referring back to the short-term working memory. I'll be working on something, and then something will come across my mind, and it'll be one of these aha moments, and I'm like, oh shit, like here's another idea, here's another opportunity. What do I do? And then a couple minutes later, another aha and another aha. So I've got like 15 to 20 of these aha moments, and I developed decision fatigue, because as a dyslexic person, I see all the different avenues, and I see the importance of each new solution that has come to me. Now, what does this mean? It means, one, I'm so creative that it takes a lot of determination and focus and structure to hone in on something and continue on that path. Now, I've learned to create structures that are helping me with this. And many of you may know about my business, Sharing Growth Strategies. The premise of this is I'm creating these works where it provides a space for people with short-term working memory, like dyslexics and people with ADHD, to put their thoughts about a certain subject in one place. So it's there, it's important. We physically see it, we can see the whole realm of its existence and meaning, and that's really helpful. And so I encourage you, if you're having trouble with like understanding your finances, or you want to get better in the gym or something, go check that stuff out. I'll put the link in the bottom. It's super helpful for me, and I know it can help you too if you have these types of situations that come into your life where you feel like you're so distracted, or you get distracted easily. Now, something else I want to bring up is, so how am I going to decide out of 100 ideas which ideas to implement? And what I've come to realize is it takes a couple things, and once you hone in on those things, it becomes much easier. So the first thing that I encourage all people to do is to establish their values, their top 5 or top 10 values. Let's just break it down, top 5 values. If anyone wants help with this, I'd be glad to help you through my life coaching classes. I received this awesome worksheet that can really help you break down and understand the important values and what values are important to you, or you can just come up with them on your own. It's super important to number them once you have them all down in order, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we understand our values. Next, we need to understand our goals, why we're doing what we're doing. As dyslexic people, I heard this, I don't know if this is true or not, but I heard this from this guy that has a channel called Hacking ADHD and Dyslexia. I'll put a link for this guy down, he's awesome. Basically, he talks about how dyslexic people produce less dopamine than normal people. Dopamine is the feel-good. So I think that's why dyslexic people are so drawn to interesting things, because it feeds us the dopamine that we're lacking. And that's why, as dyslexic people, we need jobs and careers that are constantly keeping us interested and motivated, or else we lose motivation and this gift just spirals out and isn't capitalized. So understanding, like, that's why you get distracted, because your brain likes feeling good. We all like to feel good, and we feel good when we experience something new and engaging. So that's why we're always shifting and molding and doing 100 different things at a time. So those are the top tips. Once you understand your values and your goals, whenever you have this idea, whenever you have one of these aha moments, you can quickly analyze it. Okay, is this aha moment in alignment with my values? Is it in alignment with my goals? Yes or no? If yes, implement it as quickly as possible. If no, toss it. You don't need it. It doesn't resonate with you, and it's okay. Being able to let go is a skill too, and it's not a talent innately in dyslexic people. It's a skill that I think is super helpful for growth in general, just being able to let go. There's a book called The Sedona Method. I highly encourage anyone to read that book or get the audio tape on it. Just talks about the process of releasing and letting go, and that's been instrumental in this process of growth and development. So I hope that you all got some value from this. I really enjoy these videos, and feel free to reach out to me, email me, connect with me on Instagram at Hardy International or Share and Grow Strategies. You can connect with me on Facebook. I'll put all those links below. Thank you so much. Like, subscribe, share, enjoy. Peace.